Hey, we always live Elvis.
Memphis Mafia Kid,
And Teresa off camera.
Hey, me.
And Lainey.
It's me.
y'all, it has been a wild summer, and
I've been reckless.
you have, and real quick, you know, she never ceases to amaze me with these projects, and uh, and she really shouldn't because she's got that craziness that's in our family, and just man, she loves what pops in her head comes together, and we.
Listen, I would say I'm more creative than you, but I agree to never be creative again. So.
But she
Oh
made
my
the
God.
mask herself.
Yes,
Well, I
that,
followed a tutorial, but
Right.
most part.
You did it.
Well, y'all, hey, we're back. We hope everybody is doing good going into the weekend. I know we're looking forward, lay back and enjoy it. Uh, that's all we can do these days, especially with this heat. Hope everybody's staying cool. And we got some viewers' questions.
Okay, the first one is from Virginia Faso. Do you believe that Colonel Parker was finally going to be kicked to the curb after Elvis's last tour?
I don't believe anything. I know that changes were already being made. Now, whether that, meant with or without the colonel, I don't totally know. I mean, that would have been up to Elvis and the colonel, but I do know that he was making changes. He was ready for changes, and he was wanting to do, uh, you know, things more his way. So, I mean, whatever that would have brought, there was definitely going to be different changes in Elvis's life and in the way he toured, and I just my only regret is that I just wish we'd have got to see it and live it.
Okay, Elvis fan forever. Danny, did you ever play football with Elvis?
I did not play football with Elvis. Daddy did, of course, and the guy. Now we did play. And played with a lot of guys in the backyard at Graceland. Not so much tackle or really touch. Just kind of lined up, covering and passing. Uh, kind of a game like that, and we did that a few times, several times, but I wish I could have played.
Um, Janet Bryan, did Elvis ever have a concert at the Mid South Coliseum?
Man, did he? And it was, as I've talked about, that was probably the most fantastic show that I had ever seen. I don't know if it was because it was hometown or what. Not to say he didn't give his all to every show, but it just seemed to me that it brought more out. And I kind of just remember it today, and remember all the fans talking about it, and people saying what they said, and then I mean that was just my family. They went on my mother's side to that show. My grandmother, grandfather, aunts and uncles, cousins, and they were just odd, as as we all are when Elvis did a show.
I wouldn't expose you again, but I exposed you last video, so.
Thank you.
Well, last video I was on, at least.
You was.
Okay, at ED008UE. I hope that's right. Your spelling is atrocious.
Okay.
What did you think of Austin Butler's performance as Elvis?
As I said, back when we did the movie critique, I mean, Austin did a good job. Was he the best one that ever played Elvis? In my opinion, no. I take nothing away from him. He did a good job with what he has. Was I just total overwhelmed with his portrayal of Elvis? No, I mean, I'm got to be honest. I really wasn't. But then again, I wasn't. As we said, a big favorite for the movie. So I mean, that's everybody has their own opinion. Not like I said, not taking nothing away from the guy. just him being an actor speaks within itself. So I mean, I
I
can
really
only say
thought-
because I'm not an actor.
I really thought he would be typecast once he did that movie, but I haven't seen the movie, that new movie he's in with the motorcycle gang.
Yes.
It looks like a good movie, and it looks like,
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
I've seen it previewed.
I
I
can't
can't
think
think
of
of
the name.
but I do want. I want to watch that just to see because, like I said, now he appears to be a good, decent actor, and,
Yeah.
and I do want to watch that movie just to see how he takes on another
Right.
part,
Right.
another
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully he'll be able to do lots of movies and won't be typecast.
yeah. Well, I wish him lots of luck. That's for sure.
Okay, Kathy Lee, were you there when Jerry Lee Lewis was arrested outside Graceland?
I was, and that was just the wild evening night. There's not really a lot more to say on it than has already been said or showed. And things happen in people's life, and we all make mistakes, and I think Jerry Lee after the fact realized that he made a mistake, and not, like I said, not taking nothing away from Jerry Lee, but you don't go to someone's house and demand to see them this and that, especially when it's Elvis Presley. And I mean, Elvis didn't want to see him at the time, didn't want, the guards knew. So I mean, things led to things, and we all know what happened. So I mean, that's about all I'll say on that. But I was actually down there, and with the chaos at the times, and at first didn't know what was going on, and then realized, that it was Jerry Lee.
Okay. This is from Vicky Craig. Hi, Vicky. To me, Teresa, who is your favorite author? Are you a Nicholas Spark fan? I've not read Nicholas Spark, although I did see the movie The Notebook that was based off of one of his books. I'm sure the book was better, but the movie was good. All right, some of my favorite are Jim Butcher, J.R. Ward, Kim Harrison, Patricia Briggs, Cressley Cole, Philippa Gregory, and Diane Gabaldon with the Outlander series. So that's just a few. I read a whole lot of stuff. We'd be here all day if I was listing all of my favorite. Lainey, I was going to say.
Real quick, I have an honest opinion.
Okay.
The movie is never good. It's always the book that is better.
Yep.
Honestly, the movies are normally trash if they're based off of a movie, but it's just for the books I've read in school.
Right. So what are some of your favorite series? Or books?
I don't really have a favorite series. I have a favorite book. It's called The Girl in the Locked Room.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. I've read some Warrior Cats, but I haven't really read a lot.
Did you read the one I got you? Have you read it yet?
Which one?
It's a hardback.
And speaking of which, not just for her, what do they call them, Lainey? The book fairs or
Scholastic books.
Yeah, and her band and stuff.
Thank you for money.
Yes, she really appreciates.
Oh, wow, and thank you for your time that you definitely spent coming to my last two concerts.
See,
she's never going to let me live that down, but that girl's
You've
something.
missed, too.
But, yes, thank you everyone who supported
Yes,
her in
thank
those
you.
things.
Yes, thank
Thank
y'all. We do, and she does more than you know, so thank y'all so much. Like I said, real quick, I know I sound like a broken record, but my whole life, the Elvis family has always been there to support our family, and been there, since I was a little tyke, and the things that y'all have done for us and stood behind us, it's deep in the heart, and we love you.
Okay, last question. User VYBNC. Does it make you guys upset when Priscilla always makes herself out to be the victim and Elvis the bad guy?
It doesn't, and I mean, I'll speak for me, but when I speak for me, I pretty much speak for the family, because we all feel the same on it. It doesn't really bother us one way or the other, simply for the fact that we know the truth. And I mean, why people do things, I don't know. I mean, not to say that things didn't get you crawl, you know. Yeah, they do. And you get, well, nah, that wasn't the way, you know, she may see it, one way in her head, but, there's a lot of others that seen it the way it actually was. So, that's about all I'm saying. Like I said, to let it just totally bother us or get to us or what, nah. Life's too short for that. So, and
Can I add a side note?
We'd like to go on. Sure, you can.
Okay, so a side note is I'm going to be filming footage of the pugs acting like complete idiots or fighting each other, and they're gonna go on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, I'll put them on. I'll
if you see anyone spamming the comments with pugs are actually eagles, don't question that. Don't question that.
You'll know it's Lainey.
Boy, she's a good little promoter, ain't she? But you know what, y'all?
You're never living down the time you didn't come to my concert.
We love her. So you're gonna get us all down. Y'all, hey, y'all have a beautiful weekend. As always, if you hadn't subscribed, please subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yes, and remember, we love you so much, and we'll see you next video. And what do we always say?
We always live Elvis.